specifically the list of new houses in Northwest Arkansas. That includes Benton County and Washington County, as well as all the open houses that are going to be happening this weekend for you to be able to go and look and find something that works for you and your family, as well as all the open houses in Washington County. So it doesn't matter where you want to live, we have the list for you. So make sure to stay tuned. Here, if you see my screen here, here's the last 7 days of the real estate market update. So when we look at what's happening, when we look at the information, the news, the media, etc., everything that's going on, and we look at the actual numbers, we can identify and see that people are still moving to the area regardless of what's happening. Whether you like to believe it or not, it's good that our area continues to grow, because that gives more demand for the area. Thus, your price, if you are a homeowner, goes up in equity, right? So let me just share with you briefly the last 7 days of the real estate market in Northwest Arkansas. So if you've been thinking about wanting to buy or sell a house, don't wait too long. Just take action, get to your reward, and then keep going. At the end of the day, people are still moving. So if we look here, the last 7 days, 4 more properties came to the market as coming soon, which means that the sellers are preparing them to list them on the market. 147 new houses showed up on the market ready to list. So if you're looking to buy something and you haven't found something you like on Zillow, Trulia, etc., click on the link in the description and you're going to get these exact lists, okay? Or if you want a targeted special custom list, send me a text at 479-381-8479 and I'll be more than happy to give you a curated custom list for you to review, okay? But 147 new houses came on the market. So if you haven't seen something you like, it may be in one of these 147 houses that came on the market in the last 7 days. That means there's 147 families who raised their hand and said, hey, let's go find something else. Let's upgrade our home. Let's downsize. Whatever the case is, 147 families said, hey, let's sell our property so that we can get something better, or something that is more functional for our family at this point. 91 properties, prices decrease. So if you are struggling to find something at your budget, maybe some of these 91 properties now fit under your budget. So if you are working with an agent, obviously have them reach out and pull all the lists for you. But if you're not working with an agent, feel free to send us a text and we are here to help and serve you. Okay. So 91 houses, prices decreased. And one of the things to keep in mind is these people are still motivated. These families still want to move forward. They most likely need to get something else so that way they can sell their property. So just keep that in mind. These are great opportunities for you to be able to capitalize on an opportunity. Price increase, 21 properties on the market raised their price on their property in the last 7 days. Either they were probably didn't put the right price on the front end, or maybe they did some upgrades and added some things, etc., or they just felt like raising the price. So whichever one of those is, they raised the price. And if you want to know that specific 21 houses, send me a text and I'll send you just that list. Okay. 141 families bought a home, which means they closed on a home in the last 7 days. That's a lot of families moving into the area and upgrading their homes or relocating, whatever the case is. 141 properties sold in the last 7 days. That is fantastic news. That means people are still wanting to move to Northwest Arkansas. So if you have been thinking about selling your house and you're not sure if people are going to want to buy it, well, look no further. There's 141 families that closed on a property in the last 7 days. It could have been your house, but you're not ready yet. So reach out to us. We'll prepare you and we'll get your house ready to sell. Okay. 187 houses went pending, which means that 187 properties were active and families made an offer. They negotiated and they came to an agreement on their offer. So congratulations. If you are one of those 187 families who put your next home under contract, congratulations. I'm wicked excited for you guys. And I'm glad that you're taking action because you deserve it. Either you cashed out on equity on your previous sale, or this is your first time home buyer, or you're an investor. Whatever the situation is, you're maximizing this market, and this market is only going to continue going up. In Northwest Arkansas, we're in a prime location. A lot of business growth is still happening here. A lot of people are still moving to the area. Rents are relatively still very low compared to everywhere else in the U.S. And yes, it may be a lot higher than what it was when we first came here in 1997. 1997. But at the end of the day, the rents are still relatively low compared to bigger cities like California, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Florida, Orlando, etc. There's a lot of opportunity here for you to maximize. Okay, so congratulations to the 187 families who decided to find their home and get under contract and close. Okay. 95 properties are back on the market, which means that they were under contract previously before the last 7 days. And for some reason, they went back to the market, whether it was either the buyer financing, property not pass inspection, or any other various reasons. Seller didn't have a sellable title. That doesn't happen very often, but I have seen it happen. So a lot of numerous reasons that this could happen. However, 95 properties that were not available 2 weeks ago are now available this week. Okay. So if you haven't found what you're looking for, it may be in here. So send me a text, let me know what you need, and I'll send you that custom list just to you. Okay. No pressure, obviously, from us, because it's a big decision for you and your family, but we just want to make sure that you have all your options available at your disposal. And 36 properties were withdrawn from the market. This specifically means that there was 36 families that had their house on the market ready to sell. They're possibly showing it, and something happened, whether they needed to do some repairs or some family event happened, or etc. And a bunch of private situations that can happen in family scenarios. But for some reason, they withdrew the property from the market, which means it's no longer available to be sold. So if you saw something available when it's not, it could potentially be one of those. That doesn't mean that they're going to be withdrawn forever. That means that potentially they can go and come back on the market next week or the following week, etc. So if you want that list of properties, send me a text and I will send you just that list. Okay. And the next thing is 23 houses went expired, which kind of what that translates into is the properties that were listed for on the market to sell. They have a certain time period, which is 4 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, etc. Whatever that time frame is between the real estate professional who listed the house and the home seller. This just says that there's 23 properties in the last 7 days that their term expired to be on the market. So maybe you saw something on there that you liked and it's not available anymore. Reach out to us. We can send you this custom list. And if you still see it on there, we can reach out and try to see if they're still willing to sell it. So don't give up on your goals. Your family is important. Your house is important. And we want to be able to provide to you all the information that you need to make a decision. Okay. Another great thing as well is we've had a lot of great feedback on the weekly real estate and market update. We've had a lot of clients reaching out to us telling us, thank you for providing this data, providing these links. Makes it easier for them to be able to schedule their open houses on the weekends to go look at. But at the end of the day, we're here to serve you, and you're going to be able to buy the property, find the mortgage, and pay the house. So the last thing we want to do is pressure you to decide something, okay? And the next thing we want to mention is, of course, the new houses, all new construction. So at the last 7 days, here's a link of 775 new houses that are available on the market for you today. 91 open houses happening this weekend in Benton County alone. So if you are thinking about buying or selling, or you're thinking about moving into a home this year, I would urge you, and I would kind of challenge you to kind of stop at some open houses that are happening this weekend. Take a look, see if there's something that you like, see if there's something that fits you and your family, see if there's something that you can upgrade into. And if there is, send us a message if you're not working with a real estate professional. But if you are, reach out to them. But at the end of the day, we want to provide you the info that you need so you can make an educated decision on what works best for you, your family, and your pocketbook. As we know, all those three are important, okay? So there's 22 open houses in Washington County, 91 open houses in Benton County, and 775 new houses in Northwest Arkansas all together. So if you're looking for a new construction, we are the place to go. If you're looking for an open house, Benton County and Washington County has a bunch of selections for you to be able to kind of browse this weekend. Obviously, be careful with the snow, be careful with the weather. Most of it is melting at this point. However, there's still a lot of neighborhoods that probably you need to still be careful. So with that being said, thank you very much for your time. Here's what kind of looks like the new houses. There's new houses at 449,000, 353, 380, 420, 520, 277. And trust me, a lot of people are getting these under contract real quick. They're not lasting long on the market. And if you ever bought new constructions before, you know specifically that when you buy a new construction home, your equity is only going to go up. So you have nothing to lose. only equity to gain. Remember that, okay? So here's a new house for $799, 289, 360, 321, 315, etc. You see the map here. This is the area that we have selected. So feel free to click on the link up in the description, go through these houses, find something you like, and if you have any questions or you need a second opinion, reach out to the real estate professionals. Once again, we are here to show you the buffet of all the options that are available, and it's your job to kind of choose the entree. We're never going to choose the entree for you because at the end of the day, we know we're not going to be footing the bill for 30 years. That's going to be you and your family. So we want you to have all the choices so that way you are confident and avoid buyer's remorse. And at the end, we'd rather you tell us heck no than why didn't you show us? Why didn't you show us these properties? Why didn't you tell us about these opportunities that were out there, Alex? I've heard that in the beginning of my career. And then that's when I made a decision to say, hey, I'm not deciding anymore. I'm not telling the customer what to get. I'm just going to show them all the options and let them tell me what they want to move forward with. Okay. So this just gives you an idea of the new houses. Let's look at some of the open houses in Benton County. There's a $1.2 million property at open house this weekend. There's a $989,000 property for open house this weekend. 600, 500, etc. There's all different price ranges. So whatever that you're looking for, I guarantee you Northwest Arkansas has something for you and your family to upgrade into this year, okay? Same thing, Washington County, 500,000, 459, 357, 344, 263, 239. There's a lot of opportunity here, guys. So don't wait. Prices are only going to continue going up, and if you don't believe me, look at the history. Have prices gone up or gone down? They've kind of gone up. So make sure to maximize it. If you've been thinking about it, don't think about it too long. Remember, at the end of the day, there's 187 families that went pending in the last 7 days, which means they found their house, they looked at it, they made an offer, they negotiated, and now they're under contract on their way to get a new home this year. So if that's been some of your dreams and you've been wanting to do that, don't think about it. Just take action. Take massive action. Reach out to us. Send us a text. We are here to serve you. Thank you, Northwest Arkansas, for tuning in, and we appreciate you, and you hope you have a great, fantastic day, and stay safe out there driving, okay?